Good afternoon, regular session of Nogales Housing Authority Board of Commissioners meeting, 3 p.m., Wednesday, May 12, 2021. City Hall Complex. Call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Madam Clerk, will you please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Call to the public. Do I have anybody that can? Nobody? Thank you. Number 4, housing resolutions. Consideration and possible action on housing resolution 2021-05-12, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authority of the City of Nogales approving the annual independent audit prepared and submitted by Aprio LLP for the Nogales Housing Authority for fiscal year ending March 31st, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
It's March 2020.
March
March
20 of 2020.
2020.
Correction. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I yield to you.
Go ahead. You open it up.
The annual NHA audit came in for the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2020. There was one very minor finding. Basically, it's a housekeeping issue. One of the HUD forms was not submitted in time. So part of the corrective action plan is to set something in place. We have already done so and do not foresee that issue coming up again. Something as easy as putting a calendar reminder on our calendar system.
Did you have something?
Yeah, that was regarding that 00002 form.
Correct.
I know that this happened before, and I questioned that, and they said, oh, we have something in place already. And then I think back in January, I asked, was this form submitted? Because it was in January. They said, we haven't, but it's fine.
Right.
So let's look good with HUD, because some of these forms that are very hard are required to be submitted on time. And the other thing I have on going through the audit, on page 22 on note B where it says reporting definition, it's saying that the housing authority is a non-profit corporation and then it doesn't report to the city, local government. So that I don't think that's right. That
Right.
needs to be correct.
Right, because it is for profit to an extent and does report to the city. So yes.
It's on page 22.
Mhm.
And it says, that the authority has substantial legal authority to report its affairs without local government approval.
And we know that not to be true. Yes, I will reach out. Exactly.
Okay, so we need to fix that. That's all I have on the audit.
Thank you. Is there anything else? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Number 2, consideration possible action on housing resolution 2021-05-13, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authority of the City of Nogales approving and adopting the PHA annual plan for fiscal year 2021.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Discussion. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, it is customary that every year we provide a blueprint, a map, a roadmap as to our projects or maintenance, anything we foresee that we need to draw funds for. We provided the blueprint per se, the roadmap. We posted it for a total of 45 days. We also ran it through our resident advisory board. They're ecstatic about the changes and everything we want to do. At this point, we ask that the commission accept the PHA's plan so we can start working as hard as we can.
Do you have something?
Yeah, I have one question. I noticed that on modernization, you just included 100,740, but you just included that item on the plan, right?
Correct.
Remember you came
Yes.
And asked us to include it in the plan. So I think we should have increase that amount, because modernization, that would probably just fix one or two apartments. So,
Correct.
We should have gone like for at least 4 or 5. I mean, it's just an opinion.
No problem. We could certainly revisit this, Commissioner Bojorquez, and definitely apply those figures. The only question I would have is for future housekeeping, would we have to republish the PHA plan, or can we just make those modifications
No,
absent of it?
Just be a modification.
Okay, no problem. Then-
Actually, to the budget.
To the budget, exactly.
An amendment.
Yeah, and how many other grants do you are open?
Terry, do you have that answer? I don't know if she stepped out. I know we had a few pending from 2019. I just don't know what the exact amounts are.
In some of those grants, there's monies for the coolers and water heaters. And
Correct.
stuff, which you included in this plan too.
Correct.
So, you can move that money
Into that.
to the modernization.
Exactly.
because You've got money for that, for those items and the other grants.
Exactly. So I will double check with that, Commissioner Bojorquez, and get back to the commission on that. I think Terry, she would be the one to be able to answer that question in more detail as to how many grants we have open. There you are.
It's because we can't really hear you. You
So,
can't hear nothing that you're talking.
all right, so the question, Terry, is what grants do we have open right now from 1 year? What years?
We have 19, 20, and 21.
21.
Okay,
And the 21 is the
This is 21.
new one.
Right.
all right, so, if you can look in the other two grants that she mentioned, the 19 and
1920,
20, and see if those items are covered on those grants that they're including on this one, and then you can move those funds to the modernization. But, if you guys look into it, and think that's feasible, if it's not feasible, then you can come back and say, we can't do that because we already committed those funding to those.
Do something. Thank you for the advice, sir.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Ayes have it. Future agenda items?
As they come in, Mayor, or Mr. Chair.
No, okay, perfect. Motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second?